Okay, let's start the chapter. Okay, in this class, we'll talk about chapter 13. We have a few chapters that for the to cover today. So the only we thought that is the most important chapter remaining from what's remaining from this book is one of them is the marketing communication, the digital marketing communication, because most of us are going to be involved in it. So in this chapter, what we are looking for is really we are uh, explaining the unique online approaches used in a marketing communication. We will describe the social media marketing. We'll outline social networks and tools used in the social media. We will summarize the best practice associated with the creation and monitoring of a social media program. And also will explain mobile marketing and its approach, which is describe the tools involved in mobile marketing and list the best practice and regulations that guide the mobile marketing. The online marketing is made of few things. It's not as simple, straightforward. Its first issues that we look at is, well, we can look at the website and microsites. We look at the search engines marketing. There is a tool called display advertisement or advertising. There is a tool called affiliate marketing, email marketing, word of the mouth marketing, social media marketing, and mobile marketing. And all of them considered to be online marketing tool. What's a website? Website is usually, it's something that often forms the foundation of a company or a brand digital marketing strategy. There is a website which is called traditional, there is a promotional microsite, like a blog, and there is the corporate ones. Usually Walmart has a focus on the transactions ones. There is something with this thing that we hear about is SEOs and PPC, which is a search engine marketing, which is include, as we said, search engine optimization, ensuring that the website are written, indexed, and coded so they are highly rated and ranked the search engine. So you want to have your website or your link shows up when you do a Google search or Yahoo, whatever, on the top 10 link on the first page. So you want to make sure it's there, or at least in the second, but first must. That makes it. And there is something called pay per click, which is you will see an ad when you click the first 3 or 4, I believe, links, an ad that appears in response to the keyword triggers on the search engine, as well as on some website, blogs, and social media sites, where the advertisers pays only when the ad is clicked. So that's the reason they call it pay per click. And to make it on a search engine. So when we look at the display of advertisement on the internet, there is certain places where you see the internet display ad is called a lead board, sky scrapers. There is another skyscrapers you see here. And then there is a squares that on the website shows as an advertisement or a clipboard or the rectangles. Um, Online marketing tools. We have what you call affiliate, we have the email, and we have the word of mouth. In the affiliate, we promote business through a network online association or associates, which is that's what you call an affiliate, to drive the traffic, leads, and purchase. And Amazon does with its own partners and connect lots of affiliates with other companies. In the email, which is opt-in emails list where consumer register and give a permission to receive an online communications. This is one of the first tools that I use for online marketing when there was no concept of online marketing. The word of mouth, it's just a spread of positive messages by listening to consumers, identifying influential individual who can spread the word and making it easier for them to do so. So word of mouth when you're writing, when you reshare it, when you send things again and again. Now the characteristics of social media. What's a social media? Social media allows members to create their own network of friends and contacts to share the comments, articles, opinions, videos, and images. So what are the characteristics of social media network? They usually run off cloud-based softwares accessed from mobile or a desktop or laptop, often use app, free to join, interact with the content providers, you can interact with them, and categorize content and continuously evolve, keep changing, increasing, all these things. These are some samples: YouTube, Facebook, Reddit, I don't know, Twitters. These are all social media, LinkedIn. Now, the characteristic will continue. We have what you call social media categories. And what we have the social reviews, and you can see here the names of them. You have what you call the social communities, which is a Facebook, you use it. What you call the social bookmark, like Pinterest and Reddit. And you have the social gaming, like the Xbox Live. And then when you have the social creation and discoveries, Instagram is one of, or YouTube is one of them as examples. So there is what you call is made of the social networking, user generated content, blogs, vlog, and wiki. Now, when we comparing the social media with the traditional media, in the social media, it gives us is a flexibilities there and can be changed even after it's published. Is available immediately, not like a traditional takes a day to publish on the newspaper or whatever. Create a conversation. And so the marketeers do not have a full control over the message. You deliver a message in the newspaper, nothing, get back to you. Can have a less reliable demographic data about its audience. Somebody can register itself as a Batman and its name 99 years old, pretend, or 190, and be one of your social media member can be produced inexpensively and need dedicated attention. So not as 100% free, because you have to pay attention in order to make the social media useful for you. And time costs money. When a brand reach out to a consumer, social media marketing definition, when a brand reach out to consumers online through the social network, where the people connect with the friends and contacts to share comment, articles, opinions, videos, and images as a form of self-expression. That's what you call a social media marketing. There is a reason and benefits in social media marketing. There's some companies or people wants to increase the exposure, increase the traffic. You might have a deploy loyal fan. You provide a market insight. You might want to generate leads, improve the search ranking. You probably want to have a growing business partnership, improve the sales, establish through the leadership, and probably wants to reduce the marketing expense. And these are the reason some companies are active into social media. Now, I'm not going to go on the details on this, but you need to look at the strategy and how each social media works. For example, there is a 93% of Canadian use the Facebook, but what it is a Facebook, you need to understand that there is a difference between LinkedIn and a Facebook, for example, and online sharing of photos, videos, and text. That's Facebook. On the other hand, LinkedIn, which is 35% of the Canadian on it, it's a business networking site. The communication tools that you use on a Facebook will create a company profile page that can be liked or followed, Facebook ads, and sponsored posts, for example. On the other hand, the company page sponsors update on LinkedIn. The primary users, which is this is what you define when where you are reason to go in, which site you need to be more active. You might have time and manpower to cover all these and more, but you need to focus on a certain of them. So the primary users in the Facebook, they build an audience of followers for your brand, two-way communication with your customer. On other hand, the primary showcase your company, connect with other business, and recruit employees. So we explained these, but you can take a look at the Twitters and the YouTube and Instagram. Each one has what is it, communication tools, how you communication tool, and the primary uses, why they are using companies these. Now, search post when engagement is the highest. That's one of the advice they ask you. You post when the engagement is high. Although you post when you start, that's what you call organic growth, hoping that your audience increases. So, learn about customers. You need to learn from the past and learn from about customer. You need to use photos, engage by replying to the comments. Create a share-worthy content and include a call to action. When you create a share-worthy content, you improve or you establish your authorities and keep posts short. Don't make it too long. Also, you need to develop an editorial calendar and schedule event through the year. You need also to create and reuse graphic template, make it more attractive. Use videos and images for Twitter promotion if you do it Twitters or Instagram. Use tweet ads that take the form of promotes account or promoted tweets. Now, can also the social media can also optimize YouTube channels and videos for the search engine through the use of the keyword. You can utilize YouTube channels for that. YouTubers are a good way of pushing your ads there because you know how many subscribers there's, for example, or you can create your own and become the YouTubers also. But also include all a call to action, not just people make comments or reaction and you're not taking any action. Leverage a hashtag that are already relevant to your audience. Share your Instagram post on the Twitters. You can do that, Facebook and Snapchat, and post at the right time. Now, make the headline stand out. Use the sponsor update to extend your reach beyond the current followers. Include your logo and impactful banners imaging on your company page and leverage company analytic to understand the trend and optimize your content and post video. See, all these requirements or these suggestions, it's a full course and more. Uh, but it's not here that I'm going to explain each one of them on details, but it could be a full course that takes a whole semester to cover. Now, when you're planning a social media, you need to answer these questions to help to steer your social media marketing programs. Social media marketing that you need to answer is what are your company's social media policies and guidelines? Is it direct marketing, direct selling, or just awareness, great awareness, or? How does your target market use the social media and what drives the engagement? How can social media be integrated into other brand marketing programs? You need to answer what type of content is suitable for your brand on your selected social media site. Who will be creating social media content for your brand and what is the budget? What are your daily, weekly for a social media post and interaction? You also need to know who will be running and monitoring the social media program. It cannot be run by one person for big companies, might be running by a team. We had a team with the management and whole department for social media. What analytics platform will be used to monitor, measure, and evaluate social media programs? What social media network and appropriate for your brand and target? Once you answer these questions or have an answer for these questions, your activity will be crystallized on the social media because can drag you and make you spend lots of time and you in a useless way. So you need to be careful when you're utilizing the social media. Now, creating and measuring social media marketing program. So after we've created a plan, crystallize ideas, and answer all these questions, now we need to track to see how active, how useful is these activities. We need to see how many followers, who we can reach, what kind of comment there we get, like and unlike, if there is a shares, views. We want to see where do they click, how they click, when are they going to your website or not? What's the sentiment there? What's the buzzword, the buzz thing? Is there an engagement? Is there a brand awareness? Is there a share of voice? People are talking, sharing their voice. The and then that's the engagement metrics. Now what you have is called the optimization metrics, which is called the click-through rate. You need to notice that, calculate that, find the rate, cost per click. You need to see the cost per thousand, cost per acquisition of every customer, cost per conversion, sorry, from potential client to a real client, conversion rate, and retention rate, how many of them you are keeping also. And in the CRM, we will be talking about retention and conversion rate. So what's the best practice is to obtain the best practice is to obtain senior management commitment. It set company-wide governance for the social media, create detailed social media policies, guidelines, and rule engagement. So you have to make sure the rules, everything set up. You also need to set clearly and define the measurable social media marketing objective, how much you're meeting the media. The money is being spent on the social media and your time. What's the result? What's the back? And there is a tools that you can find out about it. Select a scalable platform that will be used to deploy, monitor, and measure social media activities, and identify the social network that will be used as we said. Cannot just go and put ads in everyone. See your customer, crystallize your plan, do a best practice, and select target few of medias. Not all of them. Also, you need to establish the metrics that will be used to evaluate your approach. And there is tools on site that you can evaluate. Dedicate, train, and hire social media marketing expert must understand that negative comment will surface on the social media, and how you deal with these negative comments is very important. And when realize that mistake will be made, and integrate social media program into your marketing practice and into your local application like the CRM, for example. Use to communicate, to gather information, and to be entertained. These mobile market. So when you have a mobile, these are tools. They help you to communicate, to gather information, and to be entertained. It is a pillar in a multi-screen era where consumers connect in and out of home using their portable device. Anywhere you go, the mobile with you. It's no longer accessories. It's nice to have. It becomes kind of a must-have, but it's a tool that helps manage your daily life now. It's not only communication with people, is managing, your daily life, emails, calendars, you know, you're fully aware of the situation. So the mobile marketing, it's a set of practice that enable organization to communicate and engage with their audience in an interactive and relevant manner through any mobile device or a network. Mobile devices are used by, keep in mind, over almost 5 billion unique subscribers worldwide. So you need, when you want to do a mobile marketing, you need to focus on, start with the mobile marketing, looking at the who is using what kind of a mobile. There is a different version, there is a different frames, could be laptop, could be padlet, uh, uh, pad, I'm sorry, or it could be a mobile, what kind of a mobile also. There's a different ball games there. The devices that you're looking at as a mobile devices, the feature phone, smartphone, tablets, wearables, internet-enabled handling games devices, internet-enabled MP3 players, and e-readers. These are all mobile devices that moves with you. And it's a wide range of mobile devices are available to keep consumer connected. Now, top activities on the smartphone, for example, and smartphone could be Android, could be iOS, Apple, or others, and each one has its own framework and programming when you are doing an application on it. The top 10 activities of a smartphone: send or receive an email, send or receive a text or instant message. You might be clicking on a weather. You might be searching the internet. You do some social networking like Facebook and all these things. You're probably watching a video, access on a map, listen to music, post photos, and plan a game. They notice over 30% of the people walking in any store, they turn on their mobile search for some reason, whether they're communicating with their friends about the product that they see or checking their website whether there's something better deal than the one they see in the store. So even the stores should be aware of the mobiles, the regular source activities. What's an m-commerce? The mobile commerce, or the process of purchasing item online through a mobile device, and it's done a lot now. Showrooming is the practice of using mobile device in the store. Mobile marketing tools. Mobile marketing tools provide marketeers with a platform for one-to-one personalized communication where the target can be more precise. So in the mobile marketing, you look at, categorize them and be more precise. Like you can categorize and target the demographical, or we can say age, color, race, or the device, the one who used laptop, the one who used, I'm sorry, the one who used the mobile or other tools. By the interest, you can also categorize them, all the exact time locations when you move to, like, he's walking to a restaurant, you allocate him and you find out the restaurant. Mobile website designed for the smaller screens of a mobile device. Once again, we talked about the framework. That's what it's all about. So some website you go in and you see is like a scattered in your mobile. This one is filled in a certain frame, and that's what a mobile web is all about. Mobile application is a software program that can be downloaded on the smartphone or a tablet to engage the customer with information, entertainment, or interactivities. There's different kind, native apps. There is a mobile web app or rendering, they call it, and there is a hybrid app, and there is a push notification. Most of the people have a tendency when they have the mobile application, they think it's the same application available on the desktop and laptop. That's not necessary because in the mobile apps, you wanted to have it lighter, so you minimize the unnecessary or less targeted function. You might have less functionalities there. So even when you um, trying to approach any app that require interactive action, be careful if this app covering all the functionalities that you have seen on the laptop or PCs. Now, in the mobile app, there is a regulations. One of the issues that we always face, um, especially you guys which on Google, we utilize the mobile app of Google Classroom, thinking that it is the same with the one on the laptop, and there is some functionality is missing on mobile app, and you need to know which functionality you cannot use on a mobile. But back to the mobile marketing regulation, what do you call the Canada's anti-spam regulation? You can read them when you get active in the uh, uh, mobile marketing. There is something called mobile anti-spam legislation. You can click on it. Canadian radio, television, telecommunication, which is CRTCs. And then you have the Canadian Wireless Telecommunication Association, and you have Mobile Marketing Association, MMA. And there is a code of conduct for it too. So the mobile marketing best practice is a different than the first one. Best practice is think mobile first and start with a mobile perspective. So you want to think and focus on a mobile perspective and generate a creative specifically for mobile. Communicate across multiple screens to create a seamless experience as consumers switch between devices. So they should see it on tablet and mobile because the both are mobile. Very, very smoothly. Target audience more specifically using the rich database available from the mobile interaction, including the location, like the people who use the GPS and or search for certain restaurants utilizing the GPS, for example. Also utilize a full spectrum of mobile tools to interact with consumers, integrate mobile marketing program into your traditional marketing campaigns. So you want to make sure it's integrated, it's moved accordingly, offer great services, functionalities, and benefit, leverage every stage of path to purchase, understand that mobile is used for search and discovery as well as connecting and purchasing. Test your way to success by tracking, measuring, making adjustment to improve the result and see your return on the investment. Very important. So this is end of the chapter.